Whether smartwatches, fitness bracelets, or sports watches, wearables are absolutely in fashion in the fitness industry. The fitness gadgets find use both in amateur sports as well as in the professional sector. Professor Dr. Ingo Froberse from the Cologne Sporthochschule knows doing sports with these little electronic companions on hand is much more fun, and also why they are becoming increasingly important for top athletes.
Wearables measures a lot of physiological reactions like heart rate, like temperature, and they give me information about our physical reactions during sports or during daily activity.
Current wearables cannot record any direction of movement, but development is continuing at a dizzying pace. A breakthrough development by a Swiss technology company is a compression shirt that can be used to measure and assess agility.
The uniqueness about that shirt is not only that we have a single shirt, we have a shirt with several components which are pushing each other to that 360-degree agility. We have the data logger, which registers all the movement of your 360-degree agility. And we have a very fragile measuring technology. We measure 50 times a second. That means that every 20 milliseconds we have a signal. And that means we have live data and we give a linear data curve and a linear data stream.
The high-tech compression shirt is produced here in Switzerland. It's the world's first agility shirt. By using conductive fabrics sewn and affixed in the right places, the shirt generates a signal, which is converted into three-dimensional positional data thanks to integrated electronic components.
This is our heart, because when we measure all the data, we need to reach all the data. In a system, we have a lot of small measuring units, and all those components together brings the entire agility picture, the 360-degree agility size. And from there, you can, as a pro sportman, take your results out of it. As a regular person, you can take your results out of there and you get your learnings. And you can, during a certain process, get your improvements.
But does the agility shirt really stand up to what it promises? We put it to the test. The two acrobats, Filip Krajicnik and Bilaj Slanic, are the best suited subjects for this experiment, since much of what they do is based on technology, motor skills, and movement. With previous wearables, the monitoring of their training was severely restricted. But thanks to the new agility shirt, that's all a thing of the past.
You feel that it's on you, but it's not constricting you. So it's like you completely free movement and stuff. And when you get used to it, it's like a second skin.
After the two acrobats have warmed up, we get underway. An employee of the shirt manufacturer simultaneously monitors the transmitted data, which is transferred in real time to connected devices such as laptop and smartphone. Philip and Blaj put the shirt to the ultimate test. The two make directional changes, sideways movements, and flips. All movements that up until now could not be tracked with wearables. Even when doing a headstand, they immediately see the feedback, that is, the data on their mobile phone.
So nice.
The two can't wait to see the results.
From here you have a nice vertical axis, but when you do the backflip you have a little bit of a rotation twist, you see? That means when you do your backflip, and your backflip is 1.5 seconds, we had 75 measuring points.
In addition to a whole new level of vital data, the agility shirt also generates a previously unprecedented amount of personal data, which is transmitted from A to B. But what about data security?
So the sensor is connected with a Bluetooth link, and with the Bluetooth link you can encrypt data. So all data coming from the sensor is encrypted and sent to the smartphone where only you can see it.
Although the shirt is just a prototype right now and not yet for regular sale, professional athletes have already become aware of the innovative motion tracker. Tommy Haas, one of Germany's most successful tennis players of all time, tries out the shirt during his training. As he pushes young players to their limits, Urs Rugeber and his colleague collect the vital data, which they evaluate together after an intensive practice. That was a backhand, that was a forehand. How do you know it was a forehand? A forehand goes in this direction, a backhand that way. For the experienced professional athlete, the shirt offers the possibility for completely new data analysis. But comfort while wearing is also important to him. I was quite positively surprised. It's usually not that easy to find a compression shirt that's also comfortable to wear. And to be honest, I forgot I was even wearing it during the practice. I was really positively surprised. For the former number 2 on the world tennis circuit, the Agility-Shirt provides a whole new range of opportunities in training management. You can measure so much. You know, not only your pulse, but also your breathing pattern, how you're rotating when doing forehands and backhands. I think this is the future for all sports. Tommy Haas is hanging up his racket at the end of this season, ending a career that brought along plenty of injuries. With the high-tech shirt, prevention could be significantly improved. I myself had a situation at the beginning of the year in Australia where I really didn't feel comfortable and was wondering the whole time what was going on with me. And then I found out 2 weeks later that I had pneumonia. You know, if I had been wearing this functional shirt and could have seen the data, that I wasn't recovering as well as before, then maybe a few other lights would have gone on. According to the developers of the Agility-Shirt, it won't be long before the shirt goes into series production. Professor Froberza from the Cologne Sporthochschule can imagine that such a high-tech shirt has a great future, especially in professional sports.
It's interesting because the wearables are not easily to use. You have to interpret like a clock, but the shirt, you wear it and don't think about this. It's always during life. You can use it at every moment, at every sports activity, without thinking about the interpretation and registration of the physiological reactions.
The concept of a compression shirt with fully integrated technology is an innovation on the market for wearables. Whether it penetrates the market in personal fitness or finds its home in professional sports, only time will tell.